We're going to go through some parents horrified with teacher behaviors. Some of the videos, I don't know how graphic it is, I don't know. So, but I'll tell you one thing. For a parent, because I'm a parent and watching this stuff, dude, that's just, I can't say right now because I never seen this video yet, so let's go ahead and watch it.
So don't even think about that you're not going to do work. Do you understand? There's a
New at 6 o'clock, parents in Santa Ana are horrified with the teacher's alleged behavior towards special needs students. Several families are now taking action against the school district after a video surfaced showing the teacher apparently mocking the kids.
Eyewitness News reporter Michelle Fisher is live in the newsroom with reaction. Michelle?
Ellen and David, we spoke with the attorney representing those families and a mother. They say it's not the first time this teacher has been accused of mistreating her students.
Wait, this isn't the first time? Are you kidding me? Come on.
So don't even think about that you're not going to do work. Do you understand?
Disturbing footage inside Santa Ana's Carver Elementary School. The teacher of this mixed 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade class for severe autism, tapping scissors on a desk as she confronts a student.
The problem is that the school district was well aware for many, many years that this teacher had been verbally abusing, neglecting the special needs children of the community.
Attorney Elon Zexer says threats of legal action several years ago led Santa Ana Unified to relocate the teacher to Carver. He now represents 6 families with children in her current class. One of the students accidentally recording a half a day's worth of iPad footage that has now led to an investigation.
One of the mothers who was suspicious about what was happening in the classroom reviewed the videotape and then shared it in the close-knit community.
Angelica Garola's 9-year-old son, who is nonverbal, seen here in this shocking clip.
Me rompió profundamente el corazón como madre. Al recordarlo me duele, me seguirá doliendo.
Garola fighting back tears. As a mother, it deeply broke my heart. It hurts when I remember it. It will continue to hurt, she says.
To me, it's not mimicking. To me, it's bullying.
The teacher, Garola says, contributing to verbal regression and troubling changes in her son's behavior.
Se despertaba en medio de la noche llorando y me...
Well, why don't we do this? Okay, I'm from a special ed class. I used to from 25 years ago. I was in a special ed class, okay? I'm not going to be afraid telling people this, but let's do this way. Let her come in this laundry room. Let her sit down. Cops can be here. Anybody can be here. I'm not going to be hitting her. I'm not going to be like that. But I will do. I'm going to be in her face and I'm going to tell her, shh, be quiet, shut your mouth. Whatever you're going to say is not going to help you. Oh my God. How evil are you? How evil can you be with education or special ed children? Man, no. Some of my, well, I guess none of my friends got bullied by a teacher, but they have been bullied by bullies, but
mencionaba teacher, teacher.
He would wake up crying in the middle of the night, saying, teacher, teacher, she recalls. Tonight, the Santa Ana Unified School District releasing a statement responding to the claim, saying in part, the safety and well-being of our students are our highest priorities. We have initiated a thorough and comprehensive investigation into the incident and will take all necessary actions based on our findings. Garola now calling for the teacher and the school's principal to be removed.
once again, let me just put them out and tell them the truth, how cruel they are. And when I'm done, I'm going to tell them you're going to have to do 20 laps around this complex yard. 20 laps. And I'm going to tell you, if there's a car going to come in, don't stop. Because if you get hit, hey. No, I wouldn't say go get hit. I'm not going to say that. I would just say, well, just run around it. If you can yell at these special ed class children, then you got a brain. You can run out a car. So, yeah. But I'm going to tell them, you guys have a power to teach children, behave, be respectful, be nicer, be good, This is why our America children are so screwed up right now, because of these people. Not every teacher is bad, I'm not saying that. But there are hidden teachers are bad.
A mother is trying to figure out how her son with special needs ended up in jail. The young man attends Northwestern Senior High School, and that's where we find Hatsovella, who's joining us. So fill us in here. What happened?
So, Shelly, that's exactly what the mother is trying to figure out. We're talking about a special needs student. He's in 11th grade. Mom says now she wants more answers from the district and wants that teacher fired.
My baby, he been in special classes since the first grade.
A mother still trying to figure out what happened to her son at his school.
Mom, this how he called me. He said, Mom, you and Grandma come to the school.
Her special needs son had been arrested for beating up a teacher.
Good morning, Mr. Williams.
Colleen Williams in bond court this morning accused of punching his teacher twice in the chest, once in the left arm. Investigators say this happened Thursday at Northwestern Senior High School. The 18-year-old got arrested and taken straight to jail.
You need to be respectful to your teachers and keep your hands to yourself.
His mother and grandmother pleading with the judge, reminding her he's a special needs kid.
I don't even understand why the teacher's not arrested, because the teacher grabbed him first and he responded.
I wasn't there.
Talking to Mom one-on-one, she explained more to us.
Wait. Whoa. So, if a teenager beat up a teacher, oh yeah, he should go to jail. But when the teacher grabs him, I wasn't there. Really? Are you really gonna tell me that? Wow, man.
He did say he put his hand, jacked her up. But at the same time, she ain't had no business to put her hands on him. If she had a problem with him, she had my phone number, my mom's phone number, everybody's phone number.
Back in court?
Did he go home? Did he give you problems at home?
No.
Williams was ordered to stay away from the teacher. His mom says he's not a bad kid.
He's a good student. He gets straight A's and B's. He's very respectable. He's very respectable.
And so the judge in this case,
like I said again, another bad teacher.
Decided not to set bond, which means Williams will likely be able to get out of jail. In fact, his mom tells us that's going to likely happen sometime this evening. The district is telling us that they are aware that this incident happened, but wouldn't say what happened.
Now, what I would do, if some of those parents are seeing this, be like, okay, maybe we should have our hidden cameras in teenagers' life, so maybe we can catch this teacher in the act. Now, there isn't a wrong way to do this, because if we're going to protect our children, we're going to have to protect them at all costs. It doesn't matter what the principal or the head board says, because if a teacher is putting their hands on a teenager ed, I keep saying education, ed class, whatever, special ed, sorry, I'm just furious about this, that we need to protect our children.
A camera was rolling as a 2-year-old little girl is heard crying and screaming. That's when her teacher, Merlin Gutierrez, grabs the child, slaps her, pulls the minor up, and slams her. As the teacher yells, the child continues to cry in front of a handful of other children, innocently staring.
Now this one, this is a teacher that I'm going to have a lot of cheers for these teachers. Yeah. Yep. I'm going to say, you put your hand on this teenager ed class. You put your hands on the children. Oh man. I don't care who you guys are. You guys have no right touching any damn children.
And you were arrested for one count of child abuse.
That was 21-year-old Merlin Gutierrez in front of a judge for the first time back in December. Now records show she's a guilty woman. Earlier this month, Gutierrez pleaded guilty to abusing a child at a Lincoln Marti school in Southwest Miami-Dade.
No contact with the victim, alleged victim, either directly, indirectly, in person, in writing, by telephone, or through third parties.
In exchange for her guilty plea, Gutierrez was sentenced to 5 years of probation. Records also show the abusive teacher must complete an anger management course. She must get a mental health evaluation and receive treatment if needed. Gutierrez is also prohibited from teaching in public or private schools.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea, because who wants having her being, or little children teacher? I don't think so. Heck, I don't know if I want her being in a restaurant. I mean, if I bring my child in a restaurant and she's working there, like, yeah, I'm gonna go to a different restaurant because she'd be working there. I don't think so. So she's gonna have a hard time to find a job that's gonna suit her for the good. I report my daughter teacher for child abuse, and now she's being targeted. Alright.
I'm currently at my daughter's school. Now, last year I had to take her out of this school. Not to mention, this is the site where I work, okay? I had to take her out of the school because the teacher wasn't treating her fairly. And there was a situation that happened, and my daughter is in special education, and the teachers were not going according to protocol. I contacted the principal. Principal never contacted me back after 3 weeks, so I had to go to HR and then get HR involved for something to even happen. And then I pulled my daughter out of school because I didn't want her to be here anymore. So the following year, I'm like, a new teacher, maybe it might be all right. I put her in here. Wait a minute, no, because these teachers talk. So that means that the same situation is now passed over to the other teacher. And now the other teacher is doing her wrong. So I complained to the new principal that we have about what happened, okay? The new principal, okay, everything's fine, whatever. So then I have kids that came out of the school telling me that.
Okay, I have to stop for a moment. Now, when I was in school, I agree with her. Teachers do talk. Teacher will say, this parent did this parent did that, you know, like, really? You guys gonna talk about that? I mean, these are two different teachers who's doesn't even have the same kid in the classroom. And they're both gonna talk about this kid? Nah.
The teacher had pushed one of the kids that's in the classroom that is non-verbal, okay? So yes, I reported her, not only to the principal, but to the police as well, because that is child abuse. Guess what? Next thing you know, they come telling me my daughter called somebody fat. One of the staff members. Sweetheart, I'm fat. I'm fat. And she know what I go through. So you think my daughter really gonna make fun of somebody for being big? Come on now. Stop the lies. Now, today, what is this? August 30th, they have gone through my daughter's stuff. Only her stuff. And how do I know? Because the kids came.
Wait, what? That's not right.
That were in her class and told me, okay? They're like, they only went through her stuff. And then they gave it to the principal, and then my daughter got in trouble for it. Show me the picture. Show me the picture. They're going to say that this picture is not okay. This is the picture. And they went through her stuff, looked at this picture and said that
they said that picture was not good. Wow, what kind of teachers are we dealing with, man? I don't know what I'm seeing. It looks like a cat. Yeah, I could be wrong. But there's nothing wrong with this picture. I'm telling you. There's nothing wrong with the picture.
this picture is not okay. What's wrong with the picture? They're just finding any reason to be mad at my daughter. So she's about to be taken.
They're gonna be, yeah, I'll let her.
Out of the school again, and she's going to be homeschooled. But I want you guys to circulate this, because they are treating children bad in these schools. You have these teachers that are making these kids infamous around the school. They are scarring their names. They're being unjust. They're being unkind. And this has to stop. The teacher did wrong. She abused that little boy, and then the principal lied and said that she did extensive checking, and none of that never happened. Then why did all the kids, then why did 3 kids from that classroom come down to me and tell me that if it never happened? And then I want to talk to her today. She's not available. They're never available when you need them. So I'm like, okay, whatever. We got a 3-day weekend right now.
Wow, really? Is that all your teacher's gonna say now? Come on. Man, when my mom called the school, and when she said, yeah, is this teacher in? 5 minutes later, that teacher's on that phone talking to my mom. Next day, she does the same thing, and 5 minutes, she's on the phone. So there's something really wrong with these teachers and this principal, and I don't know what's going on with these people, but they need to get their head out of their rear end.
When am I going to be able to talk to her? I can't. So, all right, whatever. I'm taking my daughter out again, and I got 2 sons here too that I may take out as well, because I'm not going to have them treating my kids like this. Not at all. Not at all. And then, no, not at all. You know, this is not right. And I am so kind to everybody, to every child, keeping children safe when they cross the street and stuff, and even on the inside when I'm subbing, I'm nice to the children. The children love me. But this is not cool. This is not cool. And I don't know if it's because the school is predominantly white. I am the only black person, the only black actual.
Now, when she said about this is all white school, and she's like saying that she's the only black person, right? Well, I got a big problem about white people being racist like that. I grew up with people who were racist, and let me tell you, I hated it. I really, really hated people and racist like that. So, yeah.
School, nobody of color. My husband is here. I gotta go. Bye. Okay, so
Yep. If it's all white people, man, these teachers and these principals, they need to figure out I don't know, but they need to deal with those issues. And if they don't, then they need all of them to be fired and have new teachers and principals saying, we love African Americans, we love every people in all the world, all right? There isn't no color, there isn't no white, there isn't no black, there isn't no Chinese. We're human, that's it, okay? Live with it. Man. So, I cherish her, I honor her, she's a good mom.
To a child. That story of a father, a disabled son, and the decision to send the son into school wearing a wire.
When Stuart Chaffetz heard that his 10-year-old autistic son, Akian, was becoming violent while in class at this school in Cherry Hill, New Jersey, he says he couldn't believe it.
I didn't understand it because he is such a gentle person, and it was only happening in school.
He says he couldn't get answers from the school, so he put this recording device in his son's pocket and let it roll in class for 6 hours. And here is what he heard. The teachers berating Akian for talking to himself. And when Akian cries, and then after more crying, this comment.
When I heard what they had done to him, my life just shattered.
That story of a father, a disabled son.
You know what I'm gonna say again? No any teacher should be hitting or talking to any special ed people like this, alright? And again, bring the teachers here. I'll make them straight. I'll tell them the truth. You guys have no right being teaching as being a special ed class now. And look, there's a table here. All of them are gonna be sitting right there. I'm gonna be in front row. I'm gonna tell you, you. Alright, my laundry is almost done. But I'm not gonna go no more, son. I'm gonna have to pause the video, so unless I guess I could have you guys watch another video. There we go. Okay. Okay, that was not supposed to be in whatever that was. I never had a teacher who was mean. Now, maybe one teacher, she was mean and rude. But I paid attention. But I also ignored it too, so. I mean, I was bullied, so I was like, who cares? But some of the special ed class, nah. But anyway. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and watch another video.
The 34-year-old female teacher repeatedly asked a 13-year-old boy and gave birth to a child. Laura Karen, 34, a fifth-grade teacher, was charged with first-degree aggravated assault and second-degree assault. Authorities say the victim was assaulted by Laura several times between the ages of 11 and 15. At first, the victim's family just became friends with the teacher, and they would have dinner every weekend, but then grew close and began to let the children live together. But it eventually developed to the point that from 2016 to 2020, the children lived with Laura on a long-term basis. According to the victim's siblings, their younger brother had been sharing a bed with the teacher since he was 11. They also said they had witnessed clandestine acts and scenes of Essa in their homes. In addition, Laura continued to molest her son until the victim's father spoke out on Facebook last month. She is currently being held at the Cape May County Correctional Facility pending an initial court appearance. If convicted, she could face 10 to 20 years in a New Jersey state prison. The 34-year-old female teacher repeatedly asked a 13-year-old boy and gave birth to a child. Laura Karen, 34, a fifth-grade teacher, was charged with first-degree aggravated assault and second-degree assault. Authorities say the victim was assaulted by Laura several times between the ages of 11 and 15. At first, the victim's family just became friends with the teacher, and they would have dinner every weekend, but then grew close and began to let the children live together. But it eventually developed to the point that from 2016 to 2020, the children lived with Laura on a long-term basis. According to the victim's siblings, their younger brother had been sharing a bed with the teacher since he was 11. They also said they had witnessed clandestine acts and scenes of Essa in their homes. In addition, Laura continued to molest her son until the victim's father spoke out on Facebook last month. She is currently being held at the Cape May County Correctional Facility pending an initial court appearance. If convicted, she could face 10 to 20 years in a New Jersey state prison. The 34-year-old female teacher repeatedly asked a
Don't be in the chair. Watch how this teacher gets caught abusing a child and immediately tries to justify her actions.
Alright, this is a child calling an emergency. I heard just a little bit from the beginning, but I didn't hear all of it. So.
Hi, my My name is Maria. I'm calling because my teacher, Mr. Haynes, he's throwing things and knocked over the table and screaming at us like he's going crazy.
And where is this occurring at?
In Selby Lane School in Redwood City.
In what school?
Selby Lane.
Selby Lane School?
Yeah.
And you said the teacher is doing this, or who?
Yeah.
The teacher is going crazy.
Yeah, he's throwing tables and...
Where are you calling from right now?
Calling us like...
Where are you? Ma'am, listen to me. Where are you calling from now?
From my friend's phone.
And when did this happen?
It just right now.
But you're at your friend's house.
No, I'm in school. I'm in the bathroom.
You're in the bathroom at school?
Yeah.
Okay, what room at the school?
At the school, it's 505.
505?
Yeah.
I'm sorry about this operator or whatever you call them, but sorry to say, but
And what teacher
I mean, I understand it's hard to listen, so.
is it?
It's Mr. Haynes. Haynes.
And do you know why he's going off like that?
Just because I didn't know the answers to the problem, he started calling us names and throwing things and But I mean, he shouldn't be doing that. He's calling us and he's saying that we're full of shit and we don't know anything.
Okay, hold on, okay? Let me dispatch the officers. Don't hang up. Don't hang up and stay where you're at, okay?
Okay.
Atherton units 415 active. Selby Lane School, room 505. Room 505. Apparently the teacher is throwing furniture, acting up. Students hiding in the bathroom. 911 emergency.
Hi, my name is...
This is why we need our teenagers carry cell phones in school. This is why. Because, I mean, just think, we don't know what teachers we're dealing with anymore. We don't know, I mean, what if a school shooter comes in and, oh, the cell phone's been banned, all right? Okay, so does that mean the teachers' phones gonna be banned too? And the principals and all of them, they're gonna have to leave all their phones at home? Because if the children's cell phones are banned, everyone's cell phone should be banned. But in this case, you have a child calling 911 because of a teacher who's throwing things. And you have to think about a responsibility of what she's doing right now, protecting her classmates. And because if he hits one of these classmates, I don't know what's going on, but she's saying he's throwing tables and stuff. Man, he must be mad for some reason, but throwing tables, it doesn't matter why he's mad, but he shouldn't be throwing tables. Now, I think some teachers has anger issues, and I think they just need like 5-minute timeout to go out and all say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then come back in, right? Go count 20, go count 30. I mean, go to the restroom, put cold water on you. Jeez, doesn't it hurt to do that? But screaming at the children, throwing the tables, you're just making a tantrum. And the teachers aren't supposed to make tantrums. So Mr. Teacher, you're not having no cookie tonight. No. And you're going to bed without supper too, because of your tantrum, teacher. All right. I got other things to do, so I love you all and peace.